With the Johnny 5 foundation in place, it's time to actually add the code to control the tank with an Xbox 360 controller. To start with, I'm going to control the tank using the D-pad, and will demonstrate how to use the joysticks in a later lesson. Now for this, I'm going to pull in an Xbox 360 controller module I put together in another course, as well as its corresponding config file. I'm not actually going to cover the details of this module or the configuration file, as I have a series of other courses to show you how to build it, which I've linked to in the description, and you can find it on the DevMashup website as well. Alternatively, you can piece together your own controller module using the npm package gamepad, which is exactly how I built my controller module here, and I have a free video on getting started with that package if you want to go that route instead. Alright, now at the top of my Arduino tank file, I will need to require the controller module, which I'll just pull into a variable called Xbox 360 controller. The controller module exports a constructor function, so I will need to spin up a new controller instance with which to work. Since the controller isn't needed outside of the board's ready event handler, I'm actually going to do this instantiation inside the handler function. Just above the lines for creating the two motor objects, I'll add a new variable, controller, and assign it the result of calling new Xbox 360 controller. Now the controller object contains an init function that calls into the init function on the underlying gamepad package and wires up all of the necessary pieces for events to be fired appropriately. So before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and add a call to this function just below the two lines that instantiate the motor objects. Alright, with the controller module pulled in and initialized, let's see how to actually drive the tank using the directional pad on the controller.